Okay, doke. Let's get it. Continue. I was doing Unreal for 30 minutes, adding data tables. Oh. So last time we were getting. Now we need the roar. Okay. Like, I don't know, some Pokemon one? Okay. Um. Thump thump. Okay. And now this can be with some number, but alright, cool. Okay, to get 0 makes sense. Oh wait, oops, I'm totally not. Wait, what? Hello? Oh, god, duh, it's always going to be 1. It's always going to be Jason. It's always going to be that. Okay, I was wondering what the hell was going on. Duh. Yep. What? Oh, I know what that is. No, I'll do that from scratch. Oh, and hit points is from 1 to 100. Okay. Okie doker. Do I want this? Maybe. If I'm creating the global, I mean, do we make it inline? Like, do I for declare it here? What would be the purpose of a global? It's not a constant though, that's the thing. I'll just define it here and then figure it out. All right. So first, we need a couple things. We need a function that returns a seeded Mersenne twister, and we call this one time. And then we have a global. Okay. Okay. Oh. Excuse me. Why was it cool here? Oh, it wasn't. Okay. Okay. We want to be able to get this. If I include this in multiple places, we have multiple of these guys in global scope. So do we just forward declare them here? Or can we make them inline? I mean, we do inline, for constants. I mean, I feel like we probably put them in the CPP file so that we include, well, oh yeah, that's the point. We put them in, well, no, because if we put him in the CPP file, then he's still here. Oh, wait, we don't even want to include him, so. Fuck, but he's still, oh wait. Wait a minute. Wait a dang minute. This works. We just put all this, we hide all this in the implementation file and pretend like this shit's a class. Nice. Yeah, hold. Only thing is I don't want to get the MT either. So what if we copy this guy in here? Let me say, okay. Hold. Oops. Now what if I... Oh wait, it doesn't need to see that. Wait, it doesn't need to see any of this shit. We're just forward declaring. All the implementation can be hidden. Hold on a minute. What the fuck? What the fuck am I doing? Wait, perfect. All we need is to get random int wherever we need them. Perfect. Right? And we make this guy static so it can't be called anywhere else. And then we make this guy not const to const expression, not static either because it's global. I don't think we touch it then. Because if it's not in the header file, nobody else will see it anyways. But they could oh wait. Yeah, this is fine. I think this is okay. Because this would be random. Oh fuck. Hold on, why is it able to see all that? So if I do... Oh, okay, this is fine. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, wait, what was I doing? Oh, I guess I was maybe doing it here. Because here it has everything. Okay, cool. Alright, so random.cpp, we're just bringing this guy wherever we need him. And I don't think this can evaluate to a const. We could try. No, we can't. Duh, because the Mersenne Twister isn't const. Yeah, some objects just aren't const. Just like standard character output. Okay. And now the point is, go up here. Okay. Oh, oops. Wait, what? What's happening here? Oh, there we go. Okay, whoops. I just had the syntax wrong. This guy was getting called wrong. Okay. the point here was that we were saying get name is taking something, but I didn't have an extra parentheses after get random int because random's get random int is a function, and then I didn't have another parentheses for get name. Okay, and now we get some random shit here. Boom. Andrew the skeleton says grumble. Hold, we're missing the second grumble part. Skeleton, or Jason, Genevieve, all these. Well, a lot of grumbling. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, true. Random name. Random type too. Okay. Oh, so we need more functions for those too. Oh, or I could static cast it. Because we have to get type from monster. But now the random number is and it's 8 total. So 0 through 7, 0, 8. Does it say anything? Does it give me? Okay. Between 1 and 100. Well, I like 0 and 100 because you already made me put is dead. Oops. Jason the ogre has 44 hit points and says rumble. Genevieve the goblin has 39 and says hiss. Jimmy, oh shit! Wait, that's perfect. That's the exact thing. That's what the dragons would say in Pokemon. It's got almost max HP. It is a dragon, and his name's Jimmy. Oh my god, that's perfect. Yeah, instead of doing a fucking convert type integer, we may as well just cast it because it's unscoped, so it's fine. What else? What's another thing I can do? And generate doesn't need the data members. It's just creating it. Just like main doesn't need public or private access for monster. It can just pass in the initializers to a public function. Same here. Okay. Seems good. Is this the whole thing? Yeah. Let's see if there's anything I can do to improve. There's monster.h, and this includes, let's see, the definition of monster. It needs string view and string, and doesn't technically need IOStream, but it's the one thing that we're including, so... Well, actually, it does need IOStream, because otherwise I have to include those manually in monster. It's easier to just transitively include it once instead of once here and then once there, I think. And this lets us get the string of the type. We can print the entire monster. We can make a namespace to generate a monster. We can get the random guys. We can make the whole monster randomly. Oh, some of these can be improved. Const expression. Const expression. Const expression. Const expression. No. Const expression. Excuse me. Const expression. These guys aren't using any objects that are unable to be created at compile time, allegedly. Random. Don't think this can be const expression because these are rand is ran at runtime. Same here. Well, this can't be const anyway. It's the Mersenne twister. And this guy's calling runtime logic, so I'm pretty sure this can't be const expression either. It can? No, it cannot. Okay. Well, get random int, const expression. Yeah, okay. That's what I figured. It wasn't giving me an error there for a minute. The IDE at least. So I was just making sure that there's no extra optimization that I'm able to do. I mean, I could give these internal linkage if I wanted. Right? Why not? Cool. Because get random int needs to be seen by the linker because we're including random, which has its for declaration elsewhere. But the point is its definition is able to call all this other stuff in this file. But we aren't calling, well, yeah, the point is we aren't accessing, we're not calling seedMT, and we're not using MT itself anywhere else. We're only using it in this file. It's just that this function, get random int, is only called. Or when it's called, it executes stuff in here. But including it elsewhere doesn't violate any of this. Okay. I mean, these could be static too, right? Oh wait, hold. These are member functions. We're getting into member functions. Hold. Member. Non-member, hold. And, well, we could do either way. Yeah, the point here is I want this guy to get an internal linkage, but I don't want him to be const. I have to do it with a namespace. Cool. All right, so far I think I'm pretty proud here. Anything I need with static members? No, the bosses are all unique. You know what? I think I'll take the L if there's anything else I'm missing. I don't know why we need max monster types. I really don't. I mean, is the point to say that, hey, I really don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Yes, we create the monster. Cool. Yep, we move the enum in and make it unscoped instead of scoped. We then create a constructor. Easy peasy. I honestly like having them on separate lines because this is cumbersome to read. Especially since I'm getting old, it's harder to read too. And the eyes apparently aren't a muscle you can just work out to improve. Yeah, same thing. Is that? Yep, exactly. It's verbatim what I did. Pretty sure. Yep, verbatim. Man, I'm getting okay. Oh, holy. I like that. We're thinking the same, baby. Yep. Now, just this guy. It just returns a standard little generic monster. It only returns him, and then we make it call without actually doing the random. Bop and bop, yep, which are always the same too. It's his whole thing. He does random, which he put in its own header file. That's what I did too. How did I title mine? I did random underscore because underscores, I thought those are best practice. Creates monster. It has a public enum type. It has private data members. Why there's a space here? Who the fuck knows? Public. I don't like these on the same line, but whatever. There's a const expression member function to get the string type. Cool. And it's public, but it doesn't need to be public. Right? Yeah, it didn't need to be public. I mean, you know, in this case it doesn't need to be public. In this case we're just generating monsters. We're not getting the names to print the name. It's only printing, that's it. And I imagine if we're calling this within the function anyways, print would be calling get type of string. Then, yeah, no parameters. It's just operating on M type, exactly same as what I did. Then I imagine if we had like monster.attack or something, it would print out its own shit too. So it means we're using public member functions to print anything, to do anything with a monster that would involve printing. So I don't need this to be public. Print does need to be public so that we can fucking print the monster. We have another namespace for monster generator. Get name. This could be const expression. And then we can switch on this guy. And then... And these could be static if they're in their own namespace, if they're in their own files, but here it doesn't matter because it's all in one file. So, I mean, you may as well here, but. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Because maybe the monster types change over time. That is correct. It's for passing it nicely so we don't have to have magic numbers. That makes sense. Okay, that was a mistake on my part. Okay, so now we'll do max monster types. Case max monster types. Oops, okay. Just don't want to return that. And then instead of passing it 07 magic number, instead we do monster max monster types -1. And we know that it's a nice implicit conversion, so it's fine. Because it's unscoped. That's why we're using unscoped anyways. It's pretty good. Dude, Andrew's fucked. I'll take it. That was fun. Introduction to arrays! Let's go! Oh my god! I get to finally go in X. Oh my god. Oh my. Uh-oh, one too many. Doesn't match. I get to finally do that. And that's just, I was just guessing that that's how you do it. Oh my god. Arrays. I need to do my one-arm push-ups. That's what I have to do right now. I gotta do them. Wow. I'm excited to do one-arms. I'm excited to do, I am that too, but I'm excited to do arrays. And containers, whatever the hell a container is. Yes. Perfect form. Let's try 3 on both arms. Ugh. Ugh. Fuck. No, that was bad form. Straight down. Straight up. That was a little messed up, but it's okay. Oh, it's as close as it'll get. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Arrays, baby. Scalability. And then I can do a for loop. And I can put the loop in the index counter thing. Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm so happy for arrays. Oh my God. For my card game, the Liar's Bar copy. Oh my God, we don't need to do... Oh. Maybe we almost... No, we don't. If you had a hand of 5 cards, and you played 2 of them, and now you had 3 cards, the turn goes, comes back to you, you're not gonna be like, oh, I have 2 blanks, and I have 3 cards. You're gonna say, bro, I have 3 cards. That's it. 1, 2, and 3. You're not gonna be like, these are my 3 cards, I'm missing 2. No. Especially because in most games you can get more than however many a hand size is. So, instead of doing player 1, card 1, player 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, card 5, bro, player 1 cards, or just player cards. Boom! And cards is an array of card, enum. And then we can, as you play the card, we just remove that index from the group. Oh my God, that's gonna make this so clean. I'm excited. I don't think anybody's ever been so excited to see arrays compared to me. Like, nobody's ever been more excited than me. Or as excited as me. Nobody. I've been waiting for this. Okay, I didn't see that parentheses. I was like, order of operations, bucko? But there's an ending parentheses. Never mind, he's good. Okay. Yeah, that's terrible. Or even calling an average function with that's just trash. And now you could do an average function. You take in an array and then just divide it by the array amount, or just the final index minus 1. If you can get last index or something. Oh, I'm curious now. No, I think it's size in bytes. Well, is it? Let's find out. Here we go. What do we need? Nothing. Excuse me. Int x 2 right? Cool. That doesn't work. All right, because you're saying how many it's holding. Nice. It's just that the index numbers are funky because of the we start at 0 because that's how powers work. Decimal 0 through 9, and we say output size of x. Is it giving me 8 or is it giving me 2? It is 8. Okay, so it's integers, or it's total bytes, not indices, not elements. Oh, 100%, it would not be hard at all. Have a typo? Bro, I would kill myself. Are you kidding me? Test score? You have to print each one of these? I am so excited. I can picture it in my head. A for loop passing in an array and putting the for loops counter, or the while loops counter, as the index of the array that we're accessing, so that we can loop through the index, or loop through the array. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm just relieved. Yep. Oh my god, that would be the worst. Even C has a raise. %, it wouldn't. It'd be super easy to forget like that. Oh my god. That's how I was gonna do it. I mean, it was gonna be small enough, but still redundant. Player has 5 different objects, all of the same type. That's just stupid. And now I can check if each of the if the array if each value in the array is 0, and then boom. Or I can just delete the indices of the array. I mean, I may as well just keep it, I guess, right? And if the whole thing is empty, then boom, we're good. Or delete it as you play a card. That actually makes the most sense. So that way you can't even access card 5 because there's no, or card 5, because there is no fucking card 5. So card and then the 4th index because 0 is the first one. So the 5th final index. And then you just check the 1 index, or you just see if it even exists. Oh, and when a player dies, we can set pointers to null. Ooh, nice. It's the same thing, but it's just putting it in a container like a namespace. Yep. Containers, and then what are other solutions? Oh, we don't even learn C-style arrays? Ain't no way. Ooh, array length. Wait, it seems like we don't even get arrays till later, maybe. Iterators and algorithms under construction. Functions, more shit. The stack and the heap. What? Oh, nah. Alright. That's still only a couple chapters away. Oh my god, I've come far. Yep. A container is what? A data type that holds other data or other data of the same type or different maybe? We just okay. Storage for a collection of unnamed objects called elements. Element this, element that. Gotcha. Makes sense, a string of characters, huh? Yeah. The elements are unnamed, they just have the index. Yep. Struct isn't a container because the data members require names. Yeah, that makes sense. You can't just have an unnamed one. Gotcha. Oh, good. We get to see the next in the next lesson. Oh, makes sense. That's the whole point of having like a non-committal container. Okay. Time for the self-test, yo. Fuck. Well, whatever. It's fine. Even if it's multiple choice, it's okay. I prefer not, but it's fine. Size of an integer? No, depends on 32, 64, or whatever else. Bro. Okay, this is just terrible. Try again, buddy. Better. Oh. Okay, doker. Oh, these are good questions. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, this is a buster. January 26th. Oh my god! Oh, I'm gonna cry a lot. I'm excited. Let's go. I'm not gay, but I cry during anime. That's just what happens. What am I doing? I already have the test open. Bro, it's already looping. What am I doing? I'm dead tired. What am I doing? Excuse me. Okay. I haven't learned this yet. It's a type of array. Class defined in the standard library. It holds multiple unnamed, unnamed values of the same type, like an array vector of integers. How are static member variables shared? Each instance of a class, or each object of a class, well, refers to the same instantiation of the static data member. i.e., it's instantiated in one place in memory, and all objects of the class refer to that value in memory, not individual copies. Destructor, the function called when an object is called when an object is being destroyed, the body of which can be used to perform cleanup and destroy other objects that wouldn't be destroyed otherwise. What else? To deallocate dynamic memory and more I'm ignorant of. Make a function or class a friend of a class if the two classes are distinct. Oh, this is Zoltrak, huh? Yeah. Oh my god, I'm getting hyped right now. I need to rewatch this. You know what? Oh, because I started reading. I didn't even watch all of it. You know what? I'm going to read it this weekend. I'm going to watch it this weekend. Oh, and then I get to rewatch it again before. Oh my god, in January. Make a function or class. Make a function or class a friend, or another class a friend if your class, or if they need to access, or if they function should not be defined in the class for some reason. It's distinct, but still well, just distinct from the class, but still uses the class. Like, I don't know. Updating a gun's cosmetics. Appearance. It isn't a core feature and thus isn't defined in the class, but the gun properties are still needed. Still needed by the function. Could go either way. If the function should be called by passing the class object as a parameter instead of using the member section operator, i.e. for syntax reasons, or if the classes are distinct from each other, but we benefit by them cheaply accessing each other's data members. possibly to avoid copying. Well, but we could still. Maybe. This pointer is a pointer that the compiler gives all non-static member functions as a parameter, letting a hidden parameter the compiler adds this before using member variables in member function, using data members in member functions, i.e. the compiler generously lets us implicitly has this pointer to member functions, so we can use shorthand direct data member names instead. We can use this pointer to return the implicit class object for member function chaining, since we need to return an object of the class type to call its members. God damn! Wait, dude, this is some spoiler music. This is crazy. I don't need all that. Oh my gosh. Come on, come on. Give me some of that. The music's still fucking crazy. I'm doing it. I don't care. Bro, Sono is just amazing. He's the best. He's the best in the world. Alright. Explicit disallows implicit conversions of disallows calls to the constructor with data types that yield implicit conversions. Mainly use this for constructors that can take that are able to take one argument. The likelihood of an implicit conversion affecting the behavior is as high as it gets, or is high. It's likely that an implicit conversion could yield unexpected and unwanted behavior, i.e. Is it also to make it so that? Well, I mean, the only function that is called test should be test. So it's not like we're I feel like I'm missing something here. Like, I get it if we have a whole list. So if we have 3 things, maybe we have another class that is also 3 objects, and maybe we forgot to put explicit on that one. So we want to make sure to try and put explicit on as many as possible so that we don't just create a gun by calling. I don't know. I don't know if that's an issue, honestly. Bro. Okay, it's too hot. What? Yeah, it could. I mean, it's possible. Really? Oh, well, here we go. Let's try double. What? Oh. There we go. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Still doesn't care. Okay. The copy constructor. Let's just initialize a class object with another class object. This is more convenient. Passing all the member selection or all the data members in a list as, or well, in an initializer list via member selection. Since that's done in the copy constructor and not in each new object, we initialize with another of the same type. Member initializer list. I mean, what do we call it? Is it the structure or is it? I don't know exactly what it is, but it's. I mean, it's the piece between the constructor name identifier and the body, and it's where the initialization happens. It's an initializer list that holds the constructor parameter values and use them to initialize the class data members. is more efficient than initializing or than assigning value to them in the body after they were default or value initialized. The constructor differs from other member functions by not having a return type, using a member initializer list, and perhaps using a member initializer list. Its name also matches the classes, i.e., it looks and behaves different. Looks different is called automatically when creating a class object and initializes the data members. Other members functions do not. Access specifiers are keywords that make data members and member functions underneath them, unless inside another access specifier. Visible to the public, hidden to the public and other classes, or hidden to the public but visible to children. Child classes, public, private, protected. That's my understanding. Class template argument deduction, CTAD. Then the process by which a class template deduces data member types from constructor calls, and it uses those types to make unique definition to generate unique class definitions, each with a combination of data member types. Data member, well, hold on. With the template type replaced with the argument type. Calls will then call those generated class definitions. Are these also called specializations? I don't know. Participle struct? Aggregate initialization is the process by which, is initializing struct data members member-wise fashion with arguments in an initializer list. i.e., first argument matches first data member, and so on. Non-aggregates have constructors instead, which can use the same syntax, but only if the constructor is a member initializer list. One. Unscoped enums enumerators implicitly convert to integers that are implicitly and can be compared to other data types while and are placed in the scope that the enums definition is contained in. Scoped enums do not implicitly convert to integers, cannot be compared as without explicit conversion to other data types, and are instead placed in the enum class scope, which must be resolved via scope resolution operator. 4. Standard optional. Turns a class object that optionally holds a value, letting us evaluate the returned value by via .hasValue, or as a condition. If to handle cases where value wasn't returned, where standard optional is returned empty, and others where it was full. Solves the sentinel value problem. When all values, sentinel values are valid. Especially initialize a pointer with null pointer because it's class a pointer literal instead of null or 0, which are integers, and wouldn't call the pointer overload if a pointer and integer overload of a function exists. Or assign it null pointer here after initialization. Pass the address of an object as a pointer to dereference to evaluate the pointer to make sure, passing the address of an object passes the address, a pointer to the object, which we can evaluate to see if it's valid, and dereference to get the value. Or we can pass a reference, a binding to an object that acts as an alias, letting us access the object directly through it without dereferencing it. Okay. With the cost and benefit of not being reassignable to another rebound to another object. Rebound to another object. All pointers can be, if not a const pointer. So one. Pointers are objects that hold the address of another object, or null pointer, which is a value that makes a pointer hold no address at all, while references are aliases, bindings to other objects. Pointers can potentially be reassigned or repointed to other objects, while references can only bind to one object, to the object they were initialized to. References can be safer since they can't be rebound, but both pointers and references can dangle and yield undefined behavior if used when the object they were pointing or bound to is destroyed. Used after was. Const eval makes a function guaranteed to evaluate at compile time and requires that it takes that arguments be constant expressions. Executed code be executable at compile time. Const expression functions are not guaranteed to do so, or to evaluate at compile time, because they can also execute at runtime. If they are passed constant, if all arguments are constant, if all passed arguments are constant expressions, executed code is executable at compile time. And the function is called as a constant expression, then it will evaluate at compile time. Otherwise, it may evaluate at compile time if the compiler chooses to, or it'll evaluate at runtime. Plain const expression functions in F2. Use them when optimize some function call to potentially optimize. Use them when possible to potentially optimize function calls. So when the criteria are satisfied, the const expression function or if the compiler is kind. Const expression function executes at compile time, reducing work at reducing code that needs to execute at runtime. Reducing the amount of code to execute at runtime. If it doesn't call runtime only code, it should, and doesn't return a runtime only type, it should be able to be made const expression. And even if it only called in runtime context, because it's always called with non-compile time arguments or not in constant expressions, there's still the potential for optimization in case criteria are satisfied or the compiler is benevolent. 11.4. Non-type. Well, I think that's it. And then we'll go over the rest right now. Bop. Excuse me. Ooh, I like the. Oh, I don't know why it's blue. Oh, because I fucking. Excuse me, highlighted it. Oh. I didn't even think that it was a class template. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because it could have different types. Oh, well, I guess that's the point. A type of array. Class defined that holds multiple of the same type, like an array vector of integers. Okay. It acts like a dynamically resizable array. Oh shit, that's fantastic. And all elements are of the same type. Oh. Oh, but for raw arrays, the size is fixed. Oh fuck. Wait, that's sick, man. Yeah, that sounds great. Class level not per object. I should a single instance. A destructor is called when it goes out of scope or is explicitly deleted. So regardless, it's deleted. I don't know the other cases when it's deleted, but it's fine. Good understanding for friends. Friends can be used. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, operator overloading, because operator overloading needs the information, and we don't want. Maybe we don't want to have to call the public interface, the public data members. Member functions, just to get the private member values. Yes. Can't use this. Oh yeah, because they can't use. They don't relate to a static object. Yeah. Or sorry, they don't relate to a specific object. Wrong word. They can't call the normal data members the non-static data members. Explicit keyword prevents the compiler from using a constructor for implicit conversions or copy initialization, but allows direct initialization. Oh, it also stops copy initialization. But allows direct initialization. Okay, that's what I figured. Cool. I was hoping there wasn't like a main idea that I was missing. Copy constructor. Oh yeah, makes sense because you can skip them. Yeah. Oh, that was a bad idea. Hold on. Yep. Oh, well, yeah, okay, it's fine. As my reference avoids explicit. Hold on, what? As my reference avoids explicit pointer syntax. Oh, well, I don't know if we're saying it like that. I mean, I think you would want it because of the unreseatability. I don't think you care whether we're avoiding the pointer syntax or not, whether we have to pass the address or not. Cool. Makes sense. Oh, that was it so far? Okay. Oh, wait. CTD. Where's it at? Here we go. Here we go. Ow. Deduces the template arguments based on the constructor arguments. Yeah, or class temp. Well, yeah, template arguments based on constructor ones. Makes sense. I mean, I guess those are template parameters, really. And it infers the standard pair. That deduces in double. Sorry. Deduced instantiation. So we're instantiating the definitions. Okay. Because this is instantiation, it's automatic. We're not actually having to write them. Okay. All right, time to go. Back to Unreal as I try and keep the beast at bay. All right, more tomorrow. Oh, I thought I closed. What doesn't matter.